Here we are starting off with the 96 Bulls in 2017. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to simulate 3 or 4 seasons with each team, and we're going to see who wins more championships, stuff like that, and that will decide who the greatest team of all time will be. So I actually had to remake this whole roster. So there are like some players like Ron Harper's Drew Holiday, but this whole roster right here is some random roster I found, and then I had to make the actual Bulls right here. But let's go ahead and simulate the season. Let's see what the rotation is going to be. I try to make it as close as possible to the roster, and I'm currently using the Bulls. What the heck? Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Let's go over to the Warriors. So they want Steve Kerr to start right here. Honestly, I think, wasn't he like a 6-man in real life? And we got Luhoni Kukoc off the bench right here. Honestly, this is a pretty good team. I always forget how good this team really was like the last couple of seasons of his career. Like MJ really had that crazy roster going on, but we're going to fix this rotation real quick. And why is Zaza? I forgot to downgrade Zaza. Zaza's not supposed to be playing. All right, Zaza, I forgot to delete you from the NBA, but here you go. You're gone. It's what you get for injuring my man Kawhi, man. Come on. All right, so I'm curious to see how many wins we end up getting this first season, because it could go really insane. This is the season they went 72-10, or we could literally just lose a ton of games, which right there we already lost the game, sadly. And why is my Elgato doing that? I don't know if you guys just saw that. My Elgato is like tripping out when I simulate. That quickly, we already have 11 losses, so we're already doing worse than what they did back in the 90s. What's everybody doing on this team though? We need to see these stats. So he is averaging 32 right here, 8 assists per game as well. He's almost averaging a triple-double. Like he's really adapting, shooting 40% from 3. Oh, how many threes has Michael Jordan hit this season? Okay, he hasn't hit like an insane amount, but he is 62 right here. I mean, right here, who was this? This is Kevin Durant, I think I replaced him with right here. So Kevin Durant ended up making 186. So, I mean, he's on pace technically. We're like, what, halfway through the season, basically? What has Scottie Pippen been doing? He's been doing 25, 9, and 7. I wish we can compare it to the actual stats, but this is just comparing to Curry. And then Dennis Rodman, he had a quick 10 and 19 rebounds per game. Jeez, he's doing his thing over here, like just like it's the 90s. And then Kukoc, he's doing his thing off the bench right here. You might win 6-man of the year, low-key. Now it's my main man, Steve Kerr. I've got to check him. Steve Kerr, how's he doing as a starter here? He's averaging a cool little 18 points per game. He's shooting kind of low with 3-point percentage though, only 40% for him. Like, didn't he have like a career like 44% from 3? Like, I think he's like the highest career 3-point shooter ever. In 2017, Michael Jordan still wins the MVP. He just averaged 33 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, along with 2 steals and a block. And he actually came pretty close to shooting 50-40-90. I know you guys see that, almost 60-40-90 actually. And whoever this Leroy Evans guy is, the rookie of the years are kind of messed up. We got Daryl Cassell over here. Like, yeah, I definitely can see like it's a little bit messed up, but he was the player of the year is LeBron James. So we actually got a LeBron James and Michael Jordan matchup here with Giannis even being elite. Clutch player of the year, they just added that. That's crazy. I don't know, how is Giannis the clutch player of the year? That's interesting to look at. And Steve Kerr, while playing, he also coached and won coach of the year. But we only won 60 games, so we actually lost 12 more games than in real life. That's kind of crazy. But who's gonna be on the All-NBA first team? We got LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, James Harden, Michael Jordan, and we got Russell Westbrook. So they don't even have a center on this team. That's crazy. Like literally, the Scottie Pippen is the tallest, isn't he? Oh no, it's LeBron James. So you got LeBron, Michael Jordan, James Harden, Scottie Pippen, and Russell Westbrook. I just kicked over my mic. Oh my god. And then on the second team over here, Giannis made a second team. I even downgraded him because he was a higher overall in this roster. And Kemba Walker made it. I missed when Kemba Walker was doing his thing. And looks like no one else made a team. I mean, Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman made the first team, and Scottie Pippen made the second team. They're just defensive masters over here. Steve Kerr made the rookie team because technically he's a rookie, just because of the way I made the roster. But here we go. Did the Warriors make the playoffs? Yes, they did. Why am I asking that question? We went 60-22. We're going against the Memphis Grizzlies in round number 1. And who do they even have at this point? They got Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Vince Carter, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, and I forgot to put Steven Adams on the Thunder. Should I go do that right now? You know what? It's not that serious of a detail. The Thunder, did they even make the playoffs? They actually did. They might actually need Steven Adams, bro. They got DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin to deal with. Let's go ahead and simulate game number 1. The Warriors win this game. Second game, the Warriors win once again. Are they going to sweep the Grizzlies? I honestly think they will. Yeah, they swept the Grizzlies super easily right there. It looks like the Thunder didn't even need them. They swept the Clippers up there, and I keep randomly spitting. Oh my god. But over here, we got the Warriors versus Rockets. Matchup that happened real life. I think it was the year after this, though. And you got prime James Harden. They don't have CP3 yet, but you got prime James Harden and all the role players with Clint Capella and all that. So we're going to see who is going to win this series. Is he going to stop Michael Jordan from getting his first ring in the 2010s era? And it looks like it's 1-1 so far. We're down 2-1. Oh, we're down 3-1. We got to go to Simcast. All right, come on, MJ. You got to do your thing. I mean, James Harden, is he really going to be the one to beat you? And it's looking like James Harden just dominated Michael Jordan in the 1996 Chicago Bulls. And Western Conference, oh, I forgot to turn off all these awards. That's kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's the Cavs versus Thunder, and the Thunder get a championship with Russell Westbrook just leading the way. So he didn't even need Steven Adams, bro. I didn't even have to give him Steven Adams for him to go crazy. But James Harden, what did this man do this season? He averaged 34 and 9, so pretty similar to what he was doing in real life at this time, as you can see right here. So now we're going into season number 2. I'm hoping that we can get a championship this season because we're already behind, and I think the Warriors are going to dominate in the 90s, to be honest with you. And this season, James Harden wins the MVP. Not surprised at all. This man averaged 35, 7, and 9 with 2 steals and a block. He even got a block per game. Almost shot 50, 40, 90. Almost shot 50, 50, 90 actually. We got Lookout here, his rookie of the year right here. He gets the rookie of the year on the Bulls. That's actually really interesting. Sixth man of the year was on the Bulls apparently as well. Andre Drummond on the Grizzlies won Defensive Player of the Year, so he went over to the Grizzlies. Gary Cartwright, don't know who that is. And Clutch Player of the Year, James Harden. That one actually makes sense. And the Coach of the Year is Greg Popovich on the Spurs, 63 and 19. We went 62. No, they went 62 and 20. So what do we end up going this season? We got to go see that in a second here. But John Wall, nobody made the first team on our team. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, they got relegated to the second team here. And Michael Jordan, what's going on, my boy? What's wrong? Why are you only averaging 26 points per game? Oh, I'm actually kind of nervous now. And we're just going to skip all this. Where do we finish at? I don't even, we're the first seed? What? Okay, we're the first seed. So it looks like we got robbed or something? 63 and 19. So are we the best team in the league? Yeah, we are. We're literally tied for the best team in the league with the Spurs. And in the first round, we got to go up against the Utah Jazz. They have Reggie Jackson, Evan Turner, Trey Lyles. Where's their teammate? Where's Rudy Gobert? Everybody just dipped out of this team. How are they? Okay, let's just simulate this round. No way we lose this, right? And we actually lost the game to them. Now we got to go against the Timberwolves in the second round. They got Kelly Oubre Jr., Chris Dunn, Andrew Wiggins, Cat, and Mitchell. What's going on with this lineup? Because this looks so different than what it was whenever we made the roster. I guess people just sweat over there. Let's still make game. Can we make the actual conference finals for once, please? 1-1, 2-1. It is now 3-1. We're up 3-1. Come on, just win this game. We're in the conference finals, and looks like we're playing the Rockets again, bro. Rockets are the third seed. They got Spencer Dinwiddie now, and they signed Zach Randolph, and I think they actually got worse, to be honest. Like, Clint Capella's still here, but the role players are definitely worse. But James Harden is just like a one-man, like, he's averaging 40 and 10, bro. He's averaging 40, 10 in the playoffs. Let's simulate through this game. Game number 1, we end up winning. Game 2, oh, shoot. Okay, it's 2-1. It's 3-1. Is it going to end? Oh, it's 3-2. Is it going to go to game 7 though? It's not. We're in the NBA Finals with Michael Jordan here. And Scottie Pippen wins most valuable player for the Western Conference while LeBron wins on the other side. And here is a matchup that everybody wants to see. First of all, it's funny that it's Cavs Warriors. That's number 1, because that always happens anyway. But this is the matchup everybody wants to see, right? LeBron versus Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals, which they lost Kevin Love. Either that or they just signed a bunch of players that are better than him, and they didn't. So it looks like the Cavs lost Kevin Love. They kind of kept a similar team, except they signed Boris Diaw and Tristan Thompson and Montrezl Harrell. But their team looks pretty similar. LeBron's a 99, Kyrie's a 94. Looks like a duo of Kyrie and LeBron versus obviously the 96 Chicago Bulls. Well, now it would be the 97 technically. So here's what this team's looking like. We got 2 99s on Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. He automatically progressed to 99. A lot of these players are progressing. Let's simulate for the game 1. Let's simulate game 2. It's tied 1-1. It's 2-2 or 2-3. Oh my God! Hold on. Simcast 3-1. Simcast is 1. It's in Golden State as well. Are we gonna get the championship right here? Michael Jordan's first championship, and it's actually going the other way around. Looks like, yeah, the Cavs, they're mad right now. Let's not blow a lead. Please don't blow a 3-1 lead. I don't think this wasn't the season in real life, so this is like 2 seasons after that. Let's go to the Simcast once again. And there's no way it's 3-3 LeBron. You're not doing a 3-1 comeback on Michael Jordan. Come on, Michael Jordan isn't like that. We're about to go to Simcast once again. We gotta hope that Michael Jordan can pull his victory. It's once again in Golden State. It's very similar to 2016, please. Oh, let's go. They're blowing them out. Let's jump in and spectate this real quick. Michael Jordan is about to get his first ring in the NBA in 2017. We're now in 2018. And it looks like the Warriors got the ball. They're up by 15 points with 20 seconds left, and the clock is ticking down. For some reason, Scottie Pippen wanted to like get some stat pad points right there, but there we go. Michael Jordan wins his first championship at the 96 Bulls in 2018. Look at Drew Holiday, aka Ron Harper, on the bench over there, and here's a celebration. Michael Jordan holding up the trophy. I love how good this game looks, and there's honestly the new animations. It looks slightly different than they used to, and him on a Warriors jersey does not look right. Scottie Pippen holding up the trophy. Who's gonna win Finals MVP? Are they gonna give it to MJ? Because MJ never not won a Finals MVP. Every single championship he got, all 6 of them, Finals MVP. Is it going to change this season? I see Steve Kerr back there. Who's winning Finals MVP? I thought it was going to be Tony Kukoc for a minute, and it is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan gets the Finals MVP trophy. Let's go ahead and simulate the last season with the Warriors. And I decided we're just going to do 3 seasons. That's what we're going to end up doing. 3 seasons with both teams, and whoever wins more championships is the greatest team of all time. Wait a minute! Yo, 2K just pulled something crazy. The most valuable player is actually LeBron James. They made LeBron James the most valuable player even though he lost the NBA Finals. The only thing that ever happened before was Jerry West back in like the first ever Finals MVP. He lost the Finals and got the actual Finals MVP. Why is LeBron the Finals MVP and why was Michael Jordan holding it up? So many mysteries, and I guess that's why my name is Mystery. Let's go ahead and just simulate the next season. All right, here we go in the final season. Let's see, can he get a second ring to try to secure and get a lead? Michael Jordan returns last season with the MVP. He went back up to 32 points per game right here. What else happened? Zion's Rookie of the Year. Okay, we skip over here. Defensive Player of the Year is also Michael Jordan, and he almost shot 50, 40, 90. This man needs to get his free throw percentage up, and he would be insane. And then we got Russell Westbrook with Clutch Player of the Year on the Hawks, and we went 71-11. Okay, we were one win away from tying what happened in real life for the 96 Bulls. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen both made the first teams right here, and we're just gonna skip that right away because I don't care. Utah Jazz versus the Golden State Warriors right here. We got the Jazz, and they have Evan Turner still, and Brook Lopez. They actually got a better team this season than they did before, but we're just going to simulate the round immediately because we do not care. There we go. Now we're going against the Rockets again, and they don't have James Harden. And what is this roster? What happened to the... I'm lost. They got Ben Simmons somehow. And why is Ben Simmons only a 79 overall? He was in his prime during this time. We got Spencer Dinwiddie over here. Eric Gordon's still in here. Zion somehow got to this team. What? That makes no sense. How did he get to this team? DeMarcus Cousins. He's over here, joined the team for some reason from New Orleans Pelicans. He never got injured in this sim, so yeah, he's chilling over here. And then you got Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm actually not really that scared of this team. Let's go ahead and just sim away from this. It is going to Game 7. Oh my God, I just tried to, we're simcasting it, I guess. Come on, there's no way you use the Rockets without James Harden, right? There's no way. Okay, that's what I thought. They just like destroyed them right there. They made a statement. Now we're going against the Pelicans. Who did Pelicans even have then? James Harden. Okay, so was DeMarcus Cousins traded for James Harden this season or something? Because first of all, Anthony Davis is a 99 overall. That's crazy. James Harden, Anthony Davis. This might be an unstoppable duo. And they even have Rui Hachimura and Michael Porter Jr., bro. I'm actually very, very scared of this team. Let's go ahead and just, no, we're not simulating the round. Let's go ahead and sim game by game right here. So we win game number 1. Game number 2 goes to us as well. Hold on, what? Okay, is that easy to beat James Harden and Anthony Davis, I guess. And it is Scottie Pippen once again with the Western Conference Finals, and we're going against Luka and the Bulls. Isn't that fitting? First of all, Luka, what happened with him? Why is he so good already? And then second of all, Bulls versus Warriors. That's amazing. Another thing is Jimmy Butler. Michael Jordan's son is chilling right here. Look at him. He's only an 86 overall for some reason. He was a 95. Oh, because he's old. Hold on. Let me go fix that real quick. I forgot to change his age. So this man's like 36 out here regressing. So let me go fix it. Almost went to the Heat, the Bulls, and let's go ahead and fix his age real quick. Actually, it doesn't matter. This is the last season. So let me just upgrade his overall back to where it was, which basically just made it harder for us. But simulate game 1, the Warriors win. Simulate game 2, the Warriors win. Simulate, are we going to sweep them? Is this going to be the easiest ring ever or something? I mean, we did go 71-11, so it makes sense what we're destroying. And it looks like another ring for Michael Jordan. So that is 2 championships in 3 seasons, and he wins both finals MVPs technically. We're going to give the other one to Michael Jordan as well. Let's go ahead and go simulate in 1996. All right, now here we are with the 2017 Warriors. I put them on the Bulls. You got 99 Curry, 96 Kevin Durant here, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. You got Iggy, Zaza Pachulia, Matt Barnes. I didn't put anybody else in here just because once again I had to fully create this roster myself. Besides for Curry and Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, there were like face scans for them. Everyone else I had to like, actually no, I think Iggy had one too. Everyone else I had to like mess around with and actually put in here, and I didn't want to really put anybody that wasn't going to play because realistically only like 8 players are going to play. But here we are, man. We're in the Jordan era, and we're going to see why is Zaza Pachulia point guard. What happened here? There we go. So we got Curry, Klay, KD, Draymond, and Zaza. Then we got Iggy and Matt Barnes on the bench, and no one else is going to get minutes. And all they got to do is win 3 championships, and they're the best team of all time. If they win 2, I guess it's just going to be a tie. And Stephen Curry wins MVP in the very first season, averaging 34 wait a minute. Why is he, did something go wrong? Why is he averaging 17 rebounds per game? Does he have 99 rebounds? I got this from a whole creation. He has 99 everything. We're gonna go fix that in a minute, but he just won MVP. And then Kevin Durant won Rookie of the Year because technically he's a rookie, but he averaged 30-10, so that's a little bit more realistic. Let's see, Stephen Curry, Defensive Player of the Year. We got to fix that. We're not gonna count all this kind of stuff. We went 81-1. It's because we had 99 Curry, but 81-1. I feel like we still did pretty good though, like 70 wins. But 99 Curry just like carried like crazy. We're gonna have to fix that. 81-1. Is this already the best team ever? Probably not, because we technically cheated. Let's go fix Curry. All right, let's just go ahead and just take down all the stats that like this man does not need. Let's get that dunk down here. We're not gonna have him dunking out here. He's not dunking like crazy. Get him out of here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get a different Curry. I'm gonna go ahead and import a different Curry here. If you guys didn't know, this is what I usually do. I do load/download player DNA, and then I just search content name and I search the player. And if there isn't a player, then I have to literally go make it myself. But here we go, Curry, and 99 Curry is the one that I got. We're just gonna go rookie Curry and upgrade him. We can just do that. All right, and we're gonna make him a 99 overall here. Make sure he doesn't have ridiculous stats, which he shouldn't. 98 overall is close enough, I guess. Now it's a little bit more realistic. We're going against the Heat in the first round. Who do the Heat have at this era? They have Glenn Rice, Steve Smith, Grant Long. Have no idea who that is. Ronnie Seekley. Okay, that's interesting. Anybody like on the young side? Not really. I don't really care. Let's simulate this round. We're gonna beat them pretty easily. I already know. Yeah, 3-0 sweep. Forgot about the 3-game series. We're going against the Celtics. This is Larry Bird, but this is like old Larry Bird, like super old Larry Bird, because I think this roster put Larry Bird in there for some reason. I think because I'm doing the Michael Jordan era, it like glitched some of these players on here. They still got their like little big three here, but they're like super old now, so that's the only issue. I say let's simulate through the game. We won game number 1. We won game number 2. We won game number 3. And we swept through there. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Going against the Charlotte Hornets. Are they 8th seed? Under 6th seed. And they got Kendall Gill, Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson. Okay, so I think this is going to be easy at Del Curry. Let's simulate the round. Going against his own dad right there. And Trailblazers versus Bulls. This actually happened in real life one year in this finals. And yeah, this team is OP. Like, what did you guys expect, by the way? Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey. This is actually a pretty good, solid team right here. They just don't have like a superstar really besides Clyde. Let's simulate the round. The Bulls win the championship first season. Let's go into season number 2. And it's going to be fixed next season. So hopefully it's pretty good. And to make it a little bit more fair, I'm going to bring Clay and Draymond down to 85 overalls. I'm bringing Iggy down to like a 77 and Zaza down to a 76, just so like a little bit better. Same with Matt Barnes. We're going to downgrade them a little bit. I feel like they're a little bit OP for this era. And I don't want it just to be, oh, they won. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and season number 2. In season number 2, this time around, Kevin Durant wins the MVP. So I guess it's just Curry and KD taking turns over here. And Curry apparently is rookie. Okay, because I put rookie back in here. That's why. And now he has a little bit more realistic stats because, yeah, he does have some 99s that are kind of crazy. But he averaged 32, 10, and 11. Triple. I don't know why he's so unrealistic. That's crazy. And then we got Kevin Durant, Defensive Player of the Year. Greg Durant. Oh my God. Phil Jackson, 73 and 9. So they would have broke the record anyway, like I said before. And then Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant are both on the first team. We're just gonna skip because we don't care. Now we're going against the Pistons at round number 1. They got Isaiah Thomas. They got Joe Dumars. They got Dennis Rodman at this time. I don't know why, like this roster, I chose the 97 roster. I guess it kind of glitched out with Jordan's era and just gave me like the 91 roster, I guess. I don't know. But Dennis Rodman's on here. And we got Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas. They're actually a really good matchup against us right now, but we pretty much just swept them. That's pretty much what just happened there. Now we got the Wizards in round number 2. Michael Adams, Harvey Grant, Tim Duncan. He just literally got drafted because I put his draft class in here because I thought this is the season we're in. And he went to the Bullets. So Tim Duncan might give us issues next season, but right now I think we're just going to sweep them right here. Yeah, we haven't lost a playoff game, I don't think. Going against the Hornets again, they got Kenny the Jet Smith, Larry Johnson, and still Curry. Still, I don't think anyone's going to compete with us. I think this is going to be the fastest part of the video. Seattle Supersonics versus Chicago Bulls. They got Gary Payton. This happened in the last 2 seasons of his career. No, this happened 96. I think it was 96 actually this happened. What do I feel like they're missing players? Like, let me look at this roster. I feel like they're missing somebody in this roster. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comment section. And also, I'm making Gary Payton and Sean Kemp actually as good as they were at this time because this roster is a little bit messed up. And that is going to make it more difficult for us. So we win game 1 anyway. Game 2, we still win. And yeah, it's still... Oh, we lost the game right there. Okay, that's surprising. We won in 5, and Kevin Durant is the Finals MVP right there. It's right now they're tied. It's going into the final season here. We're going to see, are they going to be able to win the championship here in the final season? If so, they win. They're the greatest team of all time. I think the reason why they're not the greatest team of all time in real life is just because they played like so short together. Like they didn't play long enough together, and they didn't win the championship obviously as well with the 73-9 record before that, before Kevin Durant came there. Because there's 2 arguments. There's the greatest team of like KD being on there, super talent, and then there's the argument of 73-9. But both of them, I don't really think they really do it because KD was there what 2 or 3 seasons, and then the 73-9 record they couldn't win a championship. And in the final season, Stephen Curry wins the MVP. So literally it was straight Bulls players, or technically Warriors players here, winning it. And once again, he averaged a 30-point triple-double. I don't know what kind of stuff's going on, but Dirk Nowitzki wins Rookie of the Year this season around on the Sixers. And we're going to keep on going over here. Defensive Player of the Year is Kevin Durant. For some reason, his face scan switched back to Michael Jordan. I'm not going to question it. 2K is glitching out. Most improved player is Gary Payton because we actually upgraded him last season. And we went 67-15 this time around. So not that Casey Jones is the coach. That's interesting. We fired Phil Jackson, I guess. 67-15. Not bad. And you already know who made the first team. Let's go ahead and just skip right here. And it is the Bulls versus Pistons once once again. Let's just simulate the round because I have a good feeling we're going to win this time around, and we did. Now we're going against the Celtics, which somehow still have Larry Bird at this point. I don't know how they still have Larry Bird, but they're just going to simulate right through right there because we swept them. And now we got the Hornets over here. Simulate the first game. We actually lost the game. Oh my god, it's tied 1-1, and we're down 2-1. We're 2-2. Let's go to Simcast. This is in Chicago, so we should win this to go up 3-2 now. And it doesn't look like we win. We end up losing the game. Okay. Well, this is a must-win game, obviously. We can't tie the Bulls, bro. Come on, at least win because you've been dominating this whole time. You can't go out like this one. And yeah, they just lost in the conference finals. So it looks like we got the answer to who the championship was. The Hornets ended up winning the whole championship with Larry Johnson. That's crazy, first of all. But it looks like we know who the greatest team of all time is. I think it's still the Bulls. They both won 2 championships, but hey, you guys can decide down below in the comments.